special, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan, home to this championship fight. 12 rounds of legend between these two greats. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Alexander's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker and his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Lion Alexander.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, early on in a fight like this, speed fighter against a fighter with high stamina, what are some things you may notice that could hint to you the direction this fight will take?
Well, the pace, obviously. The faster fighter, is he keeping it at a quick pace? Or, as the slower fighter, the endurance fighter, has he found a way to mellow that pace a little bit, slow things down a little bit?
Nothing there on the punch by Alexander. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Well-placed counter punch by Alexander. Targeting that head with a combination punching. And he pulls the trigger again. Was not well targeted by Alexander. Blocks that belt line well. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the Lion. Off target with that hook. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. And a well-targeted combination by Alexander. Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking one. Alexander's going to need to do a good job of protecting himself because he started swelling in the midst of that last round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Sharp three punches landing by Alexander. Good block there by Alexander. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by the Lion.
Teddy, what do you think is the most misunderstood about the lower weight classes?
Well, I think people don't realize how big those people have to be. I know that sounds crazy because they're smaller guys, but they have to be big in all the other dimensions, with discipline, with confidence, and with their technical approach, their technical development. They have to deal with guys that are really fast. The bigger guys don't have to deal with all those elements.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Alexander. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. A solid 1-2 combo, left-right by Alexander. Oh, Alexander's in bad shape.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Let's punch it out.
Whitaker blocks that punch. He missed with that headshot. Alexander's undoubtedly going to need his corner to get to work after that swelling started in the last round. And round number 3 is underway. Alexander's looking all right here as we start this round, but it was just a round ago that he got tagged. He was stunned there in that last round. What do you expect from him here, Teddy?
Well, I think he's starting to gain a little bit of confidence because, you know, now he's been left alone a little bit. And that's the danger. His opponent is letting him get himself healthy again. And if a guy who's been hurt starts to gain confidence, all of a sudden you have a tougher fight than you ever thought you were going to have on your hands.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Hey, if you can throw them all, you may just land them all, and he does with that 4-punch combination. Alexander's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter. There it is! Alexander's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Now that's some fine work right there by Alexander. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
With the 4th round. Alexander's corner is probably wondering what effect the last round's going to have as we start this round. Remember, he was stunned in that last round.
Yeah, he was stunned. He's got to behave like a pro, like a real fighter now. He's got to be able to have a short memory, put that aside, and go out there now and pick up the same way as he had in his mind when he came to this arena. That he's going to be the boss. He's going to be the one leaving here with a W.
That's what Sweet Pea does best. Good counterpunch. On the mark, the counterpunch by Alexander. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards. But you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Well off the mark by Alexander. Good combination by Alexander. Oh, and there you go. Pernell Whitaker's on the canvas. He went down hard there. From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Super 2-punch combo by Alexander. Boy, that's a big gash there on the cheek. keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Alexander's last round, a big one. He scored the knockdown. Do you think he's now got the momentum where he can end this fight?
Well, right now, I think he has the confidence where he thinks he can end the fight, and that's where it starts. It starts with anything. Any people out there doing anything, it starts with thinking, believing you can do it.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Alexander's dominating the action so far tonight. These middle rounds are showing that his style of coming at you and trying to get you is working out.
Yeah, it's worked out so far. We'll see whether or not his opponent...
There it is! Pernell Whitaker stunned, and he is hurt. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Pernell Whitaker. And another jab. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 2 dozen jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now, let the other guys start eating a little.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Oh! He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Wow, saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
Well, obviously what his opponent has done here is the reason that cut is in the shape that it's in. So if you're him, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes and no, Joe. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But what if there's a little change? Your opponent's cut now. He's going to move his head, you figure, a little bit to survive in there. Now you shouldn't go head hunting, even though that cut's there. Now you have to adjust to what's in front of you. Go downstairs to the body a little bit, then go back up to that head. Don't let that red flag, so to speak.
All right, you knew the swelling was bad. Now you see the result. The ref stepping in, stopping this fight. That's a TKO.
Your winner, and still champion of the world, the Lion Alexander.
Alexander's arm to be raised in victory. He's still the champ.
Oh, he got the kind of fight that he wanted, took advantage.